Welcome. It's now episode 11 of free-kick.tv. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm still thinking that we need to get more sponsorship for this show. So we thought we'd maybe take this opportunity to show the sort of coverage that you would get if you were a potential sponsor. For example, if you were a famous South African gym or worldwide gym, and it was someone with a name which meant you hadn't had sex before. If you were that type of place, yes, then we could do a lot for you, and we'll show you during this show.
Okay.
For free membership, anything like that, it would work.
On that note, Wednesday is a big day around these parts. Free-kick.tv is getting a new theme up done by the O-Box guys check them out from the-couch.com. From thecouch.com. Those two guys, David and Mark, doing excellent stuff over there.
Yeah,
so I've got a new theme coming for this blog. I can't wait.
All look great, all around here, just in here, over here.
Okay, Mike. Yeah. Anyway, let's just get on to football, Mike. This weekend's games. Saturday, yeah, there's a little bit of excitement. Torres scored some great, cracking goals on Saturday.
Torres was brilliant.
Yeah, he was.
This was the first game where he really started to show his class again. You know, and Liverpool are a different side when Torres is playing well.
Yes, and Gerrard, when the two of them fire, unstoppable.
Yeah, and I think that it just showed. They still miss that centre of that fight that they had in the centre of the park. They just haven't got that at the moment. But now that they're back on fire, I think they're going to be great.
Good. But anyway, yeah, Sunday's games, two crackers, I think. Well, the second one was some cracker, but the derby was awesome to watch, eh, Mike? I think.
So the sun was coming in.
Really? Yeah. Sunglasses on.
The derby was one of the best games that I have seen this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I wouldn't spend a lot of time trying to watch the teams from Manchester play, but that was one of those classic games. You know, if you missed it, try and watch it on DSTV or on Sky Sports or whatever country you're watching us from. You've got to check that game out. But the end. What's your thoughts on that? I mean, 4 minutes extra time, 5.5 play.
I'm going to go on record here and just say that I think City were totally robbed. I think the ref, there were passages that he could have, especially after 90 minutes. Yes, City scored in the 90th minute, and the ref added a minute of extra time for that. I don't think it was a minute they celebrated for. Then he added an extra 30 for the substitution, which is right. So that takes you a minute and a half plus the 4. So that's 5.5 minutes, right? And I thought he would have blown they took that free kick in the 5th minute of extra time, came in, and then it went out again. I thought he was going to blow the whistle then because that was sort of the end of it. Yeah. And he gave them that extra 30 minutes. So I'm saying you got it wrong.
30 seconds.
About 30 seconds wrong, yeah. I'm saying you got it wrong and unlucky. I would have loved the draw.
I had Man United fans texting me because I was saying well done and everything to them, and they were texting me saying that even they thought it was a little bit dodgy. It takes me back to the game in '93 against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes.
You know, where you had Brian Kidd at the time and Alex Ferguson. Brian Kidd was down on the pitch and all of that, and it was the 8th minute, or it was the 6th minute of extra time against Sheffield Wednesday, which invariably got them the points that led them to the title. So that was dodgy. That would never have ever happened if that was in the Manchester City Stadium. The City Stadium, just with Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, also, if you saw, I didn't see it on TV, but I read online about Gary Neville celebrating, going off. The player going insane. You could see how much that derby meant to United. I mean, derby games are always big, and but especially I think this one had a lot of sort of.
If you are, it doesn't matter what level of the game, you know. But if you're in the last 2 minutes before the end of a game, and you're 3-2 up, and the opposition get an equaliser, it is so demoralising.
Yes,
Then to be in that extra time space and to get a winner, I'm sorry, you're going to be going nuts.
Exactly,
And you can't complain about that, you know. You're just going to go like that. You know, the fact he ran to maybe the Man City fans maybe wasn't the coolest thing to do, but it's you can't knock him for celebrating.
Yeah, anyway.
And then we don't want to talk about the Chelsea Spurs game, do we?
Yeah, it was quite boring. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that at all.
It's okay.
We've been given 2 lessons in the last 2 weeks. United last week, and obviously Chelsea this week.
How's that? What do you feel about that penalty decision that didn't go your way?
Yeah, see, for me, when King went over too late.
Yes, that's what I said.
Too late,
that's what I said.
And also with King, other big thing about King goes over too easily. And when he goes over, he's like, ah, and then he whinges and he moans. So you don't want to give him penalties. As a ref, you don't want to. That's coming from a Spurs fan.
Okay.
You know, so I think it was a penalty, but the fact that he
took
decided
that extra step,
he took that and then decided to fling himself.
That's what didn't get him his penalty.
And it doesn't look natural.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look natural.
You say he's going to ref. You should have given me a yellow. You should have given me a yellow for diving and all of that, eh?
So I'm just still hot here.
Oh, shame. Yeah. So anyway, that was quite interesting football games. Next weekend's a bunch of boring games. Big teams playing small clubs. The bottom of the table clash.
Yeah.
You know, Portsmouth, Everton really been struggling. You know, they're always languishing the bottom. I don't know what they're doing there.
Everton should.
I don't know what they're doing there. This should never be classified as a bottom of the table clash.
Portsmouth, maybe because of what they've done with their players. I mean, they've sold everyone. They've got no one there. They've let all the good players go. And
6 from 6. Jeez.
They can't be expected to do well at the moment with what they've done. You can't sell all your best players, bring no one in, and expect to survive in the Premier League. They'll be struggling in the Championship at the moment. They're really weak. Everton on the different
they'll come back.
But they had a great win this weekend.
Yeah,
and I think they'll take that on. So
I quickly wanted to mention, not that we don't watch much PSL action here in South Africa, but I was on the radio. I was listening to one of the DJs mention that something about the PSL. So I quickly checked their site out, PSL.co.za. What a cracking site! It's like so awesome. And along those lines, I was looking. You get the big clubs, Pirates, okay, at the top of the league, 4 points ahead of everyone. You know, doing their thing, playing well. But then you've got the other guys, Sundowns with all the money in the world, can't even buy points. They're like on six points from 6 games. Chiefs the same. They're like 7 points. They're at the bottom of the
Chiefs. I don't think they've won it. They've only won 1 game at home or something this season.
I'm like, look at this, But anyway, I thought I'd just mention those updates for those of you that actually care.
And they've got the MTN.
Up the Bucks.
The MTN 8s finals coming up soon. So that's a big money in that. So, and that's next week, I think, the 29th of September.
Come on, Mike, enough of that. Anyway, lastly, for those of you that don't know, Free Dash Kick, the TV, is going to go watch Chelsea vs Blackburn live. I'm off in October to go and watch them play. And this morning, I'm busy sorting out all my visas, and I'm going to Paris. So I'm staying in Paris a couple of days, and on the Saturday of the game, travelling back on the train, and then you're going to go watch the game.
You were?
Well, I was. That was the plan. That was the plan, to leave Paris on Saturday morning of the game and go back and watch the game. And then I looked on the itinerary, and I had booked the ticket for the weekend after. So I would have been... Oh, man. So because of my big stuff up, I almost would have missed the game.
It's cost you money.
Yeah, 2,700 Rand. I booked nice cheap tickets. Good couple of months ago, and I realised today, oh my word.
But money's not important to you, because I know you're this famous blogger.
Yes,
so
I win all these prizes and those type of things. So, yeah. But so I'm glad I got that sorted out. So guys, are going to be photos. I'm going to take videos of it. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, watch out for that in a couple of weeks' time. That's going to be awesome to watch.
But what it also means is, for that week, Jason isn't here.
Yes.
So I'm going to be looking for someone from Cape Town to come sit on the couch with me and do the show. So anyone that's in Cape Town, what's the dates again?
It's the game's on the 24th of October, so it's that Monday, the 26th of October. Okay. We need a guest presenter.
To come in. You're going to have to part with me. Sorry about that. But since the names, we need someone to come in and fill in for Jason.
Cool. So I think other than that, guys, look out for the theme on Wednesday. This place is going to look spiffy.
Fantasy League?
Fantasy League, yeah, baby. So I won the Fantasy League first. I couldn't believe it. I forgot about changing players, and I just all of a sudden powered to number 1, 77 points. Nice one.
Just not number 1 overall. Just
I've only moved up 1 spot.
I think the top 3 are still dominating.
But
I'll slot at the bottom. Any sort of points at the moment, we go out and drink and celebrate on. I think we have to.
Anyway, cool. Yeah. Other than that, watch the show. Leave us comments, please, guys.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. Twitter, Facebook, the whole vibe. Awesome.
Cool. Cheers guys. Take care. I need to go now, James.
Okay,
so